So today we're going to go over a couple of the hotfix changes, including a couple of additions to the crafting menu, and we also are going to do some questions and answers that have occurred, whether it be on the comments of the last two base building videos that I did, the Ultimate Guide to Base Building, or the update to the Ultimate Guide to Base Building, and this is going to be a third update to the Ultimate Guide to Base Building. So I do try to get to every comment, every question, and then also some of the questions from the live streams that we've been having regarding base building. Stay tuned, and we will address all of that and more in the next few minutes. All right, guys, we're going to get right to it. First of all, we are aware that some of you have lost your bases in the hotfix rollout of the 12th and 13th, and then the fix on the 13th. We understand that. We also understand that we're playing early access games and that stuff like this happens. I think these guys did a great job fixing the mistakes. They owned up to the mistakes. They said it wasn't G-Portal's fault that day. Everybody was blaming G-Portal. With that said, we can also expect that there will probably be a wipe coming in the near future as well. This is one of the reasons why I have not chose to build a base or spent a lot of time building a base yet, because I realized that base building is still under development, and that you could put in 2-3 weeks of time trying to build a base and then have it wipe because they need to do it to optimize the servers, they need to do it to optimize the game. So I don't, like I said, I'm not opposed to the base building thing, but I'm not going to put in a ton of time just yet until it gets completely stabilized. So that's just the way I feel on the server that I play. I choose to do that. In the new patch update, we also have a couple of new things that are in the crafting menu. A few things are the super special flag they have, and this is for supporters only, the way I understand it. So we are able to place the super special supporter pack flag down, and I'm going to put this inside a cabin that's going to be locked additionally. That way we can secure the flag in another manner, so it's not just in the middle of the base, out in the middle of nowhere. And then we also have a bench, which we will go over later, the cabinet, a chair, base chair, a stool, and a table that we'll be able to decorate our humble abode with now. So here is the supporters flag, the skull and crossbones flag. Again, I've placed it inside now. We can lock our doors with 3 locks in the cabin. It's going to be to make it harder for other people to get to it. So we are in the cabin here, and let's just take a look at some of these other things. We have this was the table that we can place on the ground. Again, the green means that it's available to be built inside your ring. Just throw it right there. The table is going to require 5 planks and some sort of a tool, knife, axe, just like anything else. So hang on 1 second, and we'll be right back. All right, so there's the table from the crafting menu for the base items. We can pop up here. We see the table in the inventory. There's no, it's not in the vicinity. I'm assuming we'll be able to lay things on it and such. But right now it looks like just mostly aesthetics. The next crafting item that was added is going to be the bench. So we'll spin that around. We'll throw a little bench over here just for fun. Drop it right there. It's going to need 2 planks and a tool. Spawn those items in here real fast, and we will be right back. We are back, and there is our bench. Goes well with the table. And we will look at the base chair. Throw that at the head of the table here. That needs 2 planks and a tool. We will be right back. All right, there's the chair, the table, and the bench set up. The only other furniture item that we have right now is the stool. That is going to use, I believe, 1 plank. We'll just set this over here. Boom. That is 1 plank and the tool. All right, so we have our nice kitchen set right here. We have the bench, we have the table, we have the chair, and we have the stool. Again, doesn't appear to have any useful purpose other than aesthetics, which is fine with me. You can repair, you can destroy them. and move them around all you like. But you can place things on them. But other than that, that appears to be it right now. The last thing we have here as a crafting item is the cabinet, and we're going to place it over here. I am under the impression that this holds inventory. I guess we will find out right now. Let me get it placed, and right there. We need 5 planks and the tool to make this. So hang on 1 second, and we will be right back. All right, so the cabinet, I was wrong. It is not an inventory storage area. It is simply an aesthetic piece of furniture at this time as well. So having the cabinet, crafting the cabinet is not going to, you're not going to be able to walk up to it and store things in it. You still need your chests, and you still need to be able to build your chests, and that's going to be your still primary storage. Okay, so we have a bug update also in the hotfix and patch notes. One question, or one of the things that were able to be done, was someone could actually look through a window and destroy, in proximity, they could destroy chests, and they could destroy a flag. What? Well, we have a visitor here. It looks like Roscoe's out being a peeping Tom. Hey, Roscoe, can you destroy my flag, or can you destroy the chest that's over there? By looking through the window and looking at it.
Yeah, the only options I get, and I don't even know if it's for the flag, but the only option I get is repair.
Okay, very good. And then maybe can you try this window over here as well?
Yeah, it's just repair. Nothing, no option other than repair.
All right, very good. So that looks like that bug has been fixed with that patch update. All right, guys, one of the early base building updates, you were allowed to, as an enemy, you were able to basically come up here and you were able to build components on the outside of the wall and essentially build a watchtower on the outside of a primary base wall, and then climb the watchtower and jump into the enemy base. It looks like right now that is has been updated and you no longer can do it. Roscoe right now, Roscoe and I are unsquatted, so right now he is the enemy. I am, the friendly. I'm the owner of the base with the flag. Roscoe was attempting to place a watchtower blueprint right on my wall and inside my ring, and he is unable to do it. So Roscoe is walking the entire perimeter just to make sure it's not a terrain feature issue. So that answers that question right now. We'll no longer have to have multiple walls and crazy little trapped areas to protect the base. Like this is what I showed you on one of my just the tip videos on base building from the previous video. So we should not have to waste resources like this any further. Another thing that appears to have changed is you can no longer see the owner that owns the base. You used to be able to see the name of the person who owned the base. Right now, it just states owner 1. That's a good thing to keep the anonymity. If you're building the base, you don't want people to know it's actually yours. If you're a streamer, for sure you don't want that, because then just people know they start right here every day. I can come and stream snipe them all day long. So that's a nice improvement as well. All right, one more question was, can a flag be destroyed and a new flag planted, and will that immediately overtake the base? Our last video, update number 2, the question was no. We did the flag, we destroyed the flag, planted his own flag, and then the base was still NeightWolf's. Now, we think that was because of the grace period. We're going to redo this right now. He's going to go over and destroy my flag. Go ahead, Roscoe, and destroy my flag. He's going to plant his own flag, and I believe this base is going to become his now, with the grace period, the 7-day grace period that they allowed us in the hotfix previous. I believe immediately upon him placing his flag now, it's going to be his base. All right, Roscoe is getting ready to place the last of his materials. Again, he is an enemy. We are not squatted. He's going to put the last flag in there. That is going to become his flag. My flag is gone. So go ahead and place that last rag in there, Roscoe. All right, now this shows as an enemy flag for me. Roscoe's running around here. He's able to now destroy. He is, again, the enemy. We are not squatted up. He is allowed to now destroy any component of my base because his flag is here and mine is not. Go ahead, Roscoe. Are you? What else can you do with the doors over there?
So on the doors, now that I've planted my flag and claimed this base, I can upgrade the doors. I can add locks. just because they're mine now.
Okay, very good. And my only option for the door is to close it, and when I go into my screen, I can no longer add locks to the doors. So this base is effectively Roscoe Raven's base at this point. So until I come over here, and retake my base by destroying his flag, and then by planting my own flag back. All right, so now we're back. I've spawned in the items just so I wouldn't take up your guys' time to complete the video here. It's now a friendly flag. It's my flag, and now the base is back to being mine. I'm now allowed to repair and or destroy anything. I can go back to the doors over here. Oh, so now I can put upgrades on the doors as well. Roscoe, can you now put upgrades on the doors?
I cannot put upgrades on the doors, and when I come over, it indicates only owner as being 1, and when I come over to the wall, the only option that I have is to repair.
Very good. So now this base has been effectively retaken over, and it is mine in addition to all the components. All right, a quick question from a viewer in a live stream the other day that I wanted to answer effectively without being distracted was, GDKS, do I have to have a flag if I lock my base doors? The answer to that question quickly is no, but I highly recommend that you do have a flag so you have a perimeter for a couple of reasons. The first one is that anybody, as Roscoe and I were just discussing, anybody can then walk up to your base component and build something and jump over a wall per se right into your base without even going through your locked doors. And then once they're inside, they could place their flag inside your base and virtually claim your base as theirs. So I highly recommend placing a flag inside your base because that is the only way the game knows that it's your components. If you're going to lock your doors, somebody is going to have to at least pick lock through your doors to be able to get to your flag to destroy it. So otherwise, they can just jump over your wall, and you're in. There's no perimeter set up. They could just build a watchtower, jump in your base, and place their own flag, and you're good to go. They could essentially even place their flag outside of your wall and claim your base. All right, we're doing a little experiment now where a question was asked if you could get eyes on the flag, even if you were on a hill from 1,000 meters away, if you were able to shoot the flag and destroy the flag, and thus render the base ownerless, at least at that point. So Roscoe's going to go ahead and, again, we are unsquatted. He is going to go ahead and shoot the flag and attempt to destroy it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We're going to find out right with you guys. All right, so Roscoe just blew 15 30-round mags of 7.62 AK ammo at the flag, and that's 450 rounds. The flag is still there. The fact that the flag does not have any hit points, like anything, all these other things do. This has a hit point percentage. The flag does not. I'm pretty comfortable with saying that you're not going to be able to shoot the flag and destroy the flag. You're actually going to have to physically come up here, press the F button, and destroy the flag. I guess I can repair the flag, though, so... yeah, but there are no hit points to repair or show how much it's damaged, but I'm pretty comfortable by saying, 450 rounds shot at the flag from a distance of about 10 meters. If that didn't destroy the flag, I think you're going to attract way too much attention to be able to successfully overtake a base in that fashion anyway. That would be my opinion on that. Another question from a viewer is, can a squad mate actually place a flag within your zone to extend the base? And our quick answer is no, and we'll show you right here. Roscoe and I are teamed up. He is going to craft a flag right now. We are well within my flag is inside the base right there, and right now we are within my 50-meter ring. So Roscoe, go ahead and get that flag good to go, and we'll actually be able to see the blueprint. There is his base perimeter right now. There's his flag. He is unable to place it because my flag is right up there. It's also, we checked, this is not a buildable place anyway because of the incline, so that just so you guys can see what we're talking about. He's going to continue walking. My base perimeter ends about right here-ish. So he's going to keep walking backwards, and you'll see his flag be able, it will turn blue, and it will be buildable as soon as he exits my perimeter. So the quick answer is no, he cannot put a flag, even if he's squatted up in my vicinity or in my area, or in our area, since we are squatted up. He cannot place a flag in my 50-meter ring. But the second that he leaves the 50-meter ring, and that's not the flag, that is actually the perimeter of his flag, leaves my 50-meter ring, he can place his flag. So we'll let him do his thing. Right there.
There we go.
So my base ring ends about right here. He was notified with that turning blue from red. He was notified that he can now place his flag, and now his base would be over here. That is the answer to that question right in front of your eyes. Now it's time for Just the Tip with NeightWolf 49. When you're locking your base, make sure to start with the gold locks. Go out and get your fame points, get squared away, and come back and start doing, even if it's just one gold lock at a time. Each of these are 250 fame points. I know it's a lot, but it's going to be well worth it. If you start with the lesser locks with your door upgrades, yes, your building will be locked, your base will be locked, but in order to upgrade those locks, those specific locks, if I put a lower tiered lock right here, I would have to destroy the door and start over again in order to upgrade that lower tiered lock. So always start with the gold locks and move along, and put one lock on each door and then work on the second one. So we have 3 gold locks there. We have 3 gold locks here. That's a total of 6 gold locks to break into our base perimeter. And then what I like to do, or what I would do, is I would have my flag inside a cabin, or maybe even another walled off area of my base with a regular door on it, or maybe even a second door that had 3 more gold locks on it, and that way somebody couldn't just jump in my base, destroy my flag, and claim it. Here I have it placed behind 3 more gold locks. I have the flag placed inside my cabin. Again, that's 9 gold locks that somebody has to spend the time and the resources and the thievery skill to be able to pick, lock, and get into my base to claim my base. So you spend a lot of time on your base. Make sure you protect it adequately with those locks. This has been Just the Tip with NeightWolf 49. All right, I'd like to thank Roscoe Raven for joining us today. I know, to get in here and actually do some of these Q&As we get from viewers and people in our live stream chats. I appreciate your help today, Roscoe.
Anytime, brother.
If you've learned something today, please smash that like button. If you're new, please subscribe, and don't forget to tap that notifications bell so you can be alerted of any content as it becomes available. Don't forget to check out the videos that are popping up onto your screen right now. We have the basic tutorials listed in the undergrad program. We have the advanced tutorials for veteran players listed in the grad school program. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your day. Please check us out in more SCUM University videos as they become available.